Hey everyone, it's Mrs. Lawrence. I am back to talk to you about the last part of this water park project for the week of April 20th. So in this part of the project at the end, it was asking us to solve for systems of linear equations to determine the intersection point. So solving systems of linear equations, it is something we have done in the past. We utilize the calculator a lot to do so. You also did a little bit of this in 8th grade. So they asked us to specifically use the substitution method. So I decided, because I was in my basement doing this, and my calculator was upstairs, so I was like, I'll just solve it by hand, no big deal. So here are the equations that I use, okay? The equations in the example, a little bit more straightforward. There's no decimals, there's no fractions, a little bit easier to solve. My equations had fractions because of this was the equation for the toddler area to the concession stand, and then I used this one. It was just a random one I picked. It was, I think, like the restroom to the gift shop. So these were the two I used. So because of these fractions, it made the math a little bit more complicated to work with, because I was solving by hand, paper to pencil, not really utilizing a calculator. And the work then, so as you can see, this was a lot of work for just one. This is just for solving that one thing. So I said, you know what? I don't know what your calculator resources are at your house, at your wherever you are working. So because I don't want to stress anybody else out, it's not necessary to do Taskgate. So if you've done Taskgate or you attempted to do it, great. If you have not, also okay. If you've got 1 through 7 done, you are good to go in my book. Now, if you are watching this and you are in Miss Melendez or Miss Armenta's class, I don't know how they feel about that. You might want to check with them, but I'm telling my kids task 8 is not going to be necessary, and included in that is also going to be the completing the reflection. So there's a reflection piece. You don't need to complete that. Just do task 1 to task 7. You'll be good to go. In terms of getting this turned in, so here's the thing. I don't know the logistics of this all yet. So I'm thinking there will be a turn-in date at the end of the school year, like when it was supposed to be, to turn in assignments. You can also take a picture of your work and send it to me. That would work as well. My personal children, my son's teacher, I take a picture of his work for the week and send it to her on Friday. My daughter's teacher said something about work being handed in at the end of the school year, so I'm not sure where we stand on that all. So you can hold on to it. Taking a picture would work great if you're afraid you're going to lose it. Also, you can utilize the Google Slides that I put in Google Classroom to enter your answers there. That would also be a-okay. Okay, so once you've done task 7, you are good for the water park project. Taskgate is not necessary. Next week, there will be another assignment to work on for the week for Algebra 1. We're in the process of kind of tweaking it a little bit. Hopefully by this weekend, I will have things uploaded and ready to go, so that if you want to get started on Monday and get that done, you can do so. Please keep in mind, technically we have about 5 weeks or so left of this quarter, so that is still a lot of time to complete work. Don't just think, oh, I've done this, I'm good for the whole quarter, because I want to see that you've stayed engaged this whole time by doing a little bit every single week, okay? So that's all I have for now. Everyone have a good weekend, and I will talk to you through video soon. Bye.